Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday. I don't normally go live on a Wednesday. That's fine. But tonight we're gonna well, I'm gonna work on something here. But we're just gonna give it a little bit, see if anybody comes in, if anybody joins us. I don't know how long it takes for notifications to go out, but we'll see if anybody joins us here. We got the big Christmas show happening tomorrow night for GVO After Dark because it's Christmas in like 5 days, apparently. This month has already passed, basically. So, yeah, we do a Christmas show every single year, so it seems. And we give away prizes, and it's great. We always have a good time. So, hey, Wigwag, how's it going? I think people are starting to join. Give it another couple of minutes. See what happens. It's weird time, right? Like 6:30 on a Wednesday. What is Chris doing live? How's it going, guys? Hey, Ronald. Hey, Plumber. Hey, Roger. How's it going, guys? Welcome. The more I procrastinate, the more people will come in, because I could go through the spiel, and then and then more people will show up, and then I got to go through the spiel again. So I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes. Hey, Mike. Hey, Brian. How's it going? Welcome, guys. What's up? It's Wednesday, my dudes. Okay. Well, let's have at it. So basically, yeah, like I was saying, every year, or at least for the last several years, we've done a GVO After Dark, but just before Christmas. It's always on a Thursday because we've got the Third Rail Thursday crew. So we're usually live every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. And always before Christmas, we do our Christmas show. What is the Christmas show exactly? Well, we've got some gifts to give back to the community. We've got some presents for you guys, and some of them are from myself. We've also had some donations in the past and currently from Trackside Mike as well, and Otter Valley Railroad. So I'll be looking to give most or all of them. And also a big part of tonight, I didn't mention it, but my laptop is hardwired. So I want to see how my connection is with this Ethernet cable. It's been very hit and miss in the past. And Wi-Fi, I don't like Wi-Fi. But yeah, I'm trying that out. So please let me know if it's shaky, if the picture quality is terrible, if the audio is terrible. Let me know, because I'm trying to step up and improve quality, blah, blah, blah. But I also know at some point next year, I'm going to get a new computer. Look at me being sidetracked. Anyways, so so yeah, tomorrow night is the Christmas show. The guys over at our Monday night counterparts, which is Trackside Mike and Dundas Junction Model Railroad James, they are going to be kicking things off for us just like they did last year. They will be live at 7 o'clock, and they're doing the pre-show. They've got a special guest, and yeah, it should be good. It's always good, even the Monday nights. So don't forget to check them out on Monday nights. And then, of course, we'll be here live. It'll be myself. It'll be Mark or the Wire Wizard, whoever shows up. And of course, Tim from They Make It Like That. He'll be joining us as well. And we'll be giving away a lot of gifts and whatnot. So just to kind of talk about the rules, if you will, because I do have some people that have already done part of the whole thing to be entered into the contest, and I'm sure some of you guys would like to be entered to win some stuff, right? So there are two ways to enter. The first one, if you are part of the GVO crew, you're already entered. Same thing every year. You guys get some exclusive gifts that I've put aside, and I will be drawing for those guys specifically. And then, of course, there's the open, which is open to anybody in the chat and whatnot. And the only thing that you have to do, I have a very specific short that I've created, and it has nothing to do with Christmas. It has nothing to do with me going live. It's literally me just driving a train, and you're the camera on the train. So the name of that, so that I'm being precise, I think it's called Free Train Rides. And if I can find it, free train ride. Where's my account? My videos. There we go. Okay. And my shorts and free train rides. So it's, I don't even know if I can zoom in on that. But anyways, it's right here where my finger is. Free train rides. It's like the third one down. Free train rides. So all you got to do, you got to go to free train rides and you comment Merry Christmas. That's all you got to do. And then you're entered. And obviously you'll want to show up tomorrow night when we go live. And another thing I wanted to try, and this brings us back to the internet thing. This is where A meets B and they come together. I want to try and see if I can do that wheel, the name wheel, the name generator wheel, now that I'm connected with Ethernet. So give me 1 second. Name wheel spin. There we go. Okay. Random name picker. Okay, cool. Okay. So last year when I tried to do this, it was all buggy and it was all lame, and I was trying to get it to work, and I'm pretty sure it was because my computer was being lame, and I'm pretty sure that's still going to be the case. If it is the case, then I will try something different. But let's see, share screen. I'm going to share a screen with you guys, and I'm going to pick that one, and I'm going to share. Can you guys see that? Let me know if you can. I hope you can. I don't know who page unresponsive. Okay. That's a great start. Okay. Wheel. Spinning. Gonna remove one herself. Possibly. She possibly won herself a boxcar. So, okay, so that's good. So the hardwired thing works a lot better. Could have been just the Wi-Fi. Who knows? Okay, Wigwag. We have Wigwag. Wigwag, you're in the crew already, so you didn't need to, but I appreciate it. But anybody, I got all the names here because I'm gonna have to type them all in tomorrow into the name generator, the wheel, and that's gonna be fun. So yeah, put me to work and have me do a bunch of names, and show up tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, and we're giving away some great stuff. which seems to be a lot of Atlas rolling stock for some reason. I love Atlas. Don't get me wrong. It's just weird that it's mostly Atlas, but the gift cards are nice. Now, in regards to the people that are in the crew versus the everyone else, you do have a better chance of winning if you are part of the crew. So if you're not already part of the crew and you'd like to be, there's a link on my landing page there. When you go to Go Big or Go Home on YouTube, you can always sign up. And obviously all the support helps and it goes right back into the channel. So I don't want to sit here and do nothing and talk your ear off. So I'm going to work on something because I didn't want to just come on here and be like, hey, don't forget tomorrow, Christmas, right? That'd be weird. So I've been working, and you guys know, if you watch my Sunday brunch group kit build, we were working on the chocolate factory, which is, well, this is part of it here. Fun, right? I'm having fun with it. The guys are having fun with it. And this past Sunday, I was like, well, I'm waiting for stuff to dry. So I thought of a project that I wanted to do previously, prior to me doing that. And I had a whole bunch of these. These are the paper straws. You get these from most restaurants now. They don't give out the plastic ones anymore, unless they still do in certain areas. But this is what it looks like. Hey, James, how's it going? Kevin, Sparky, Sidetracks, how's it going? And yeah, all these paper straws. I had a whole bunch of them, and I was saving them up. And I'm like, you know what I'm going to do one day? I'm going to make pipe loads. And of course, it's a little bit bigger of a pipe than the Otter Valley ones. That they have the very thin piping, where this is more of a sewage pipe, I guess you'd say. And the pipes are this color. You can kind of see I've painted them all, and I have a whole bunch here. And I found this color, and it's a turquoise. I got it at the dollar store. So far, this project has cost me $1.50. Free straws with your drink. Don't use the straw. $1.50. Cool. All right. So then I've got this Rapido bulkhead, and I thought, well, it'd be cool if I was to put a load on it. And I looked up some pictures, and I saw some very neat pictures where you've got 2x4s, just like this. And then you go, and this is going to be painful because they always move. They never stay in place, but we'll fix that. Don't worry. So we've got the pipes, and we're going to do this whole thing where we center it and we make sure they're even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a load where it's 3x3 and it's 3 high. So I've got another 3, 4, 5, and I've painted a couple more here just using a basic brush. And they still hold up really well, despite the fact that it's paper and I used the acrylic paint on it. They seem a little bit stronger, actually. So I'm going to make a load, and you guys can watch while I do that. Now, the other thing that I used here are these, I think that's Strike Anywhere matches. Yeah, Strike Anywhere matches. I found this in the garage. And I made all my rail crossings from it. I still got so much here. I told Mike that I would make him a rail crossing as well, because I've got so much left. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to need another 1. I don't like that one. 2, 3. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, yeah, Mike, when you get me your measurements, I'm going to make you a rail crossing. But you're doing the sanding, bud. I hate sanding. let's see. Lots of them. Okay, yeah, because the cardboard roll and it's like a little bit bigger, but it's like that big. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are really neat too. Again, so far, as far as material wise, and I'm not counting the car because it really depends on whatever car you get. But for the most part, this has cost me $0. So I like saving money when I can save money. Because if you guys remember my paper loads, it was like $20 for the lumber loads for that center beam, and I need another two packs, so that's $40 for that lumber. But like obviously, the logos and whatnot were given to me. But I anywhere where I can save a little bit or the entire thing, I'm going to do it. Try to be frugal, Now these matchsticks are very easy to cut. As you can see, I'm just using a sharp blade. And just clean off the end. So then I just got to make a few of those. Extreme show a picture of Jupiter Water 1. Hey, Russ and Lee. How's it going, guys? So as I was saying before, because I know that there's more people showing up now, there's actually 21 of you, double the amount. We've got the GVO Christmas show tomorrow, and in order to enter, if you want to enter to win some prizes, you got to go to my shorts, and there is a specific short. It's right near the top. It's called Free Train Ride. And all you got to do is comment Merry Christmas, and you're automatically entered. And then you just got to show up tomorrow. The way I was thinking of doing it, and I can share this with you, is that all the presents are going to be wrapped. And if your name gets picked, then you pick one of the numbers. And then I'll unwrap that number, and that's what you get. That way it's kind of random, almost like a Secret Santa, only it's no secret who you're getting it from. And yeah. So if you guys do head over to my shorts and then you leave the comment, you have just till the end of tonight. So if you try to do it tomorrow, I won't be able to, because I'll be adding the names to the spinning wheel at some point tomorrow. So tonight's your last chance. And of course, if you're part of the GVO crew, you're already entered. You don't need to do anything. And I've got great prizes. So as I was saying, there are some Atlas cars. We've got box cars. We've got hoppers. We've got some trucks. We've got a couple of gift cards for Otter Valley. Again, big shout out to Otter Valley for donating some gift cards. That way you can pick out your own thing. Now, unfortunately, we don't have anything N scale unless you count the gift card as N scale, because a gift card, obviously, you can redeem for anything, and OVR does carry N scale. So there you go. I know it's kind of a stretch, but Otter Valley does rock. So I'm almost done here with this. What else is good? What else is good? I feel like I always have so much to say until I'm live, and then I'm like, nah, I can't remember anything. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin, you're signed up. I'll obviously if I commented on your comment, that means you're in. But I can see that you joined up. Oh, and Chris W. That's a different Chris. And I think Wigwag also did it, but he was already in. How do I enter? Oh, very easy. Russ actually won from me last year, I believe. Russ, do you remember what you won? Go to my shorts. So there's videos, lives, and shorts. If you go to the shorts, there is one that's called Free Train Rides. Free train rides. Feel free to watch it too if you want. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm going to be doing more of those anyways. But yeah, basically the camera, I have a camera car, or I put the camera on a car that makes it a camera car. And it's going around the middle level. But it was just a snippet of a live that I did last month. So yeah, it's a good watch either way. But all you got to do is you got to go there and you got to comment in the comment section, "Merry Christmas," which is a no-brainer because it's Christmas. And then that means you're entered. And then you got to show up tomorrow. So when we go live tomorrow night, you'll want to be in the audience. Because when I call your name, or whoever's name for that matter, you'll want to pick a number. And the numbers will be corresponding with gifts that will be right behind me. And with that, I will open the present. And then you will either be like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted one of those. Or you'd be like, why isn't it G scale? Chris, you should have had more G scale stuff. More G scale prizes. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to do one of these at a time. Hey, Derek, how's it going? But yeah, we'll have the whole crew on tomorrow. And again, big shout out to our Monday night counterparts who will be doing the pre-show for us. That's Trackside Mike and Dundas Junction Model Railroad. I'm just going to put that under there so that it lays flat. Now I'm going to also add chain or rope here or whatever. I don't think it'll be chain. I spoke too early on that. But I'm going to do some rope on here, or rope substitute, I guess. And I'll bind them as well. But I'm going to build it first and then figure out what I'm going to use for that after. I don't know yet. So it'll be a tough call. Brad, I went to the dollar store, believe it or not, and I got me some turquoise, straight turquoise acrylic paint. And to be honest with you, I was skeptical at first because I don't see color all that well. And it actually legitimately looks pretty darn close. I know someone will say, no, that's not the right color. And it's probably because their eyes are way better than mine, or they have a better concept of color. But you know what? It's like, it's going to be on a car and, you know, it's small. So whatevers. And yes, Sparky, did you want to come up and you can talk about your show as well? That way people can get all the deets, the details. If not, of course, there's obviously Christmas Day. Sparky does a Christmas show every year. He's at 1:00. This is his start time, and he'll be going live. And he's got like a lot of stuff as well that he'll be giving away. And more or less, it's one of those tough times of years, and we've often had that discussion where some people are alone Christmas Day, and it sucks. So obviously, hanging out, doing this whole thing, it's good because we all get to talk about trains and have fun and just hang out and not sweat the small stuff, So, hey Gus, how's it going? And we also, I think that was that Split Rock? Split Rock, Merry Christmas. Perfect. And Ray, thank you. Perfect. Cool, guys. More names to add to my list. Derek, don't confuse me. I'm already having a tough time with this as it is. Turquoise can't be brown. Not now. I've already started gluing it together. And you know what? That's the thing, right? Because like people are like, oh, CN brown, but it's really an oxidized red or something like that. And I'm like, what? It's totally brown. But I mean, after searching for spray paints, trying to find an oxidized brown color for my CN barrel cars that I did from whatchamacallit? What are they called? So bad with names. What is it called? They are called Sylvan scale models. Okay, yeah, because I did some barrel ore cars from Sylvan, and I needed to spray paint them with an oxidized red. And I'm like, but it's supposed to be brown. So I proved myself wrong pretty quickly there. That was a fun day. All right, so I've got both ends here, and I'm just going to let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to put the middle support on. This is great because then the forklift goes in, lifts it up, and and pulls it off the car, right? It'll be all one load, and it's a 9-pipe load, so 3 by 3. And again, this didn't cost really anything except for the paint, which is like $1.50. I already had the matchsticks, which I'm gonna paint as well. I don't want to leave them this color. I want to make it almost like a railroad tie. And then it fits on here, no problem. I did have one straw that was ridiculously longer than all the other ones for some reason. So I did cut it, and it cut very easily. Just obviously, you find a sharp knife and right. So that was no sweat. And what I did here, just to kind of show you, this is not a pin cushion, but I kind of created a pin cushion. See all these are pins that I use normally for pinning down my cork. And that's why some of them are really bent and whatnot. But I stabbed them all through this more rigid, more durable piece of cardboard. And basically, when you paint it, you put it on, and it holds it upright. And I had done at one point when I was doing just the tips of the Otter Valley ones, I had almost all of these filled with just pipes with the painted ends. That was a good day. But let's see here. So yeah, I have a feeling that I'm gonna be doing this over and over again. James has a thing. Thank you for stopping by, James. And we got John. How's it going, John? There might be prototypical aspects to this that some people might might have an issue with, but gotta be honest, it's like it's sometimes with a hobby, if you can't go to the store and buy it, which I mean, I'm pretty sure you could, I just haven't seen a whole bunch, and it's a custom load, right? No one else is going to have this. I will, but that's about it. So I'll have to weather the car as well. Now, I know some people even had an issue, like Sparky had an issue with 2 out of 3 of his bulkheads. It's a shame, really, because I mean they're nice cars, but yeah, just make sure if you're gonna buy one, open it up, make sure your ends are still attached. Where's the center of this thing? So, okay, so right here. It's getting there. Oh, thanks, Derek. Yeah, I didn't even get to finish, so I'm gonna do more of those eventually. I just, when I have a project, as you can tell, like this is very random, right? Like I'll be working on the chocolate factory, then I come and do this, and at the same time, my paper mill, I was full on working on that today, and it was something that I had neglected for like the longest time. And, I couldn't stand it no more, So with that, I decided to take it all out, all the buildings out of there, and I'm reestablishing how I'm doing it. And I'm sure you guys will want to see the layout update that I put out next month or at the beginning of the year. And it'll basically show, what I did or what I'm doing. Either one. It'll show both. I almost forgot to put the middle one in there. That would have been bad. And it's a little bit bigger. Oh, yeah. This is why I never go live on a Wednesday. I'm busy laying pipe. I didn't do the inside of that one. Oh, bugger. And I didn't do the inside of that one. Bugger. Okay, well, it'll be easy enough to still paint. I don't think I'll be too harsh on myself about this because this is the first time I've done a pipe load like this. Oh, look at that, guys. That's that's only 2 high there. I'm gonna do a third one, but yeah, once I weather it and tie the sections together, it'll be great. Now I could actually go out of my way and find out how long the actual pipes are, but I didn't. I'm just like, well, I mean, in most cases, you'll see 2 bundles, with a giant space in the middle. So there'll be a bundle and a bundle, yay high, which is pretty cool. I think I could probably simulate that as well because you're just cutting them way shorter and you're doing double the amount. And then obviously you tie them off individually. Or you just do the big long one because I've seen it where it goes end to end but not right to the end, so it leaves a bit of space. And I think this is a standard, what is it, 72 foot or 89 foot? No, 89 feet are the auto racks. How big are these? Do you have any more custom loads planned for your bulkheads? That's a good looking question. I don't know. It honestly, like, even to do this was kind of out of left field. So we'll see what happens. I mean, like, there's lots of different options you can do for loads, and I thought this would probably piece itself together pretty easily. And I was somewhat right, because it's, look how easy this thing's going together. I mean, like, I haven't gotten mad at it yet and thrown it across the room, so that's a bonus. And I'm doing this all 65. Yeah, probably. I think they're about a 65 footer. But yeah, it's like I haven't thrown it across the room yet, which is always a bonus. So I think this is something that, like, honestly, anybody could do. And depending on what you have, because I know that there's many different brands and sizes of bulkheads. Walters had some bulkheads that are like way smaller than this. They were probably about that long, and you can get this paper stacks, but it's a big plastic block. I didn't like those. These are more legitimate as far as prototypical. So that's why I went with these. I even have a yellow Ontario Northland one, which is pretty cool. I think that this pipe will stick out really good on the yellow. Center beams at 72, so this is about 60 to 65. Yeah, 72 foot center beam. I mean, center beams, I mean, it's probably about, I mean, it might be a little bit longer. Yeah, I could see it being a 65 footer. You know what? This is usually the easiest way. And there's usually so many different road names as well. There's a little something for everybody. CN, Ontario Northland. Also, Walters Mainline just put a bunch out. And they are 68 foot. The Walters one are 68 foot. Still not totally sure on the Rapido ones. TTX, Southern, Illinois. See, that's weird, right? So you've got like a Walters CN 86 foot at $35. But these, I think these were like 65, 70. How much were? Now I gotta check. Bulkhead, because that kind of makes me think, what's the prototypical between the two, and could I have gotten two for the price of one? Bulkhead. I'm just going to type in bulkhead, and then it'll give me all my results. Those are the Walters. I also like the Walters ones where it's chopped, so it's like half the height. Those are pretty cool too. Where's the Rapido ones? Come on. Atlas has some too. Geez, there's a nice blue one. General American, or Colorado and Wyoming. Okay, well, okay, Rapido. Okay, sorry, it's 50, but I thought it was more for some reason. And it's a 66 feet. That would have bothered me. Hey, Dwight, don't act like you're not happy to see me. No, I was talking to everybody about the Christmas show tomorrow, and I wanted to come on and mention and remind everybody about the Christmas show. And I want to make sure that anybody who hasn't signed up yet for the giveaway, because I'll be giving stuff away, to do so. because free is cool, and train stuff is cool. So I wanted to remind everybody to go to the short that I made called Free Train Rides. And all you got to do is type Merry Christmas, and then you're entered. That's all you got to do. And then, of course, show up tomorrow night and then win some prizes. That's how we do Christmas here. Terrible. It's not the size that counts, it's how you use it. Exactly. And how I'm going to be using it is just like that. But obviously, like I said, I got to tie it down. So I don't know. What do you guys think? It might just be something that I could make more of. Probably put, some of these trackside. Maybe do an industry. I don't know. I think that I think I'm happy with it. I think that when I thought of doing this in my mind, this is exactly what I saw, and I'm not disappointed. Wait, no, double negative. Shoot, I don't know. I'm too tired. Honestly, it's been a long life, so it's like. But yeah, very happy with how this turned out. I just gotta wrap them. Now, I don't think that they are covered in plastic, like plastic wrap, so I don't think I have to worry about that. It's just binding them together with something. And I've seen a couple of different options, but we'll see what happens. Thanks, Wigwag. Obviously, I've got more straws, so I got to do more. But I've also ran out of straws. So, and in order to do this, I had to go and get McDonald's today. I went and I'm like, I'm short one straw, and I went and got McDonald's just so I was able to do this. This was extra. I asked for extra straws. Don't tell them what I use it for. They'll never give me extra straws ever again. But yeah, there you go. That was a quick little project. Oh wait, you know what? I'm not done yet. I gotta color them. Duh. What was I using for that? Oh yeah, black wash. Oh, you know what? I have black wash. How dare I? How dare I forget? And you thought I was done. Never. And we got Dwight. Thanks, Dwight. That was one of the options, Mike. Thread. I've also seen if you take black electrical tape, and let's say you lay it down, and you thinly slice it, not only is it tape, so it's sticky, but it looks like almost like a strap, which is pretty cool too. And it's black, so you don't have to, paint it or anything. So this here, I'll show you here first. So this is Citadel Colors shade Nuln Oil. That's Nuln oil, which is it's like black ink, black wash. So it's really watered down, and it's perfect, for highlights and whatnot. But I'm going to put a little bit onto the wood here, and it should absorb into the wood because it's watery. I'm going to try my darndest not to get it on the pipe. And this is where you say, Chris, why didn't you do that before putting it on there? Well, I'd rather spend this time gluing it together instead of waiting for the ink to dry. That's why. I cut very thin pieces on my vinyl cutter. Looks good in its adhesive. Where do you take straws? I'm not sure what you mean. Tamiya makes pinstripe tape. Huh. I feel like at this point, Tamiya makes everything. But I did not know that they made pinstripe tape. It's definitely out of the loop on that one. And of course, I'm going to let this whole thing dry overnight and then double check it tomorrow, see how good it is. Now, I feel like if I threw this across the room now, it would probably break, but we're not going to find out because this is one of those one and done situations. Hey, Chad, how's it going? I might have to get a couple more of these cars just to do, like, you know, a whole fleet of these. I like doing that because I did that with the ore cars. I know that no one would probably order, like, you know, 10 cars of pipe, but if I was doing a let's say whoever makes the pipe, I'm not even sure who makes it, but yeah, there was a big job or something that needed to be done, and yeah. So this is Chad. This is what it looked like. It was just a white paper straw. So if you go to Harvey's, theirs are orange, which I'm like, that would look cool as like an orange load, but not very accurate. I've never seen orange piping anyways. And then I got some of this from the dollar store, which is turquoise. See? And then I painted one straw at a time and then put it on my thing to dry there. And then I used matchsticks cut them to an appropriate size to look like 2x4s. And then I just kind of glue them in between there. And this literally cost me $1.50. And $1.50 was for the paint. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just darkening the 2x4s to almost look like ties, like railroad ties. Like used ones, like heavily used, like from the scrap. And I'm just darkening them and or weathering them, however you want to call it. I'll take a picture of this when it's on the rails after, and I will put it on my Instagram for those who follow Instagram or Facebook, and you'll be able to see probably a little bit better of a look, especially if it's under my LED lighting, opposed to whatever this, I think it's fluorescent that's above me, which is a total shade color or cut killer on the video screen there. I was trying to show the color of the pipe the other day to say, hey, what do we think of this? Like, is this a good color? And it looked gray. And I'm like, nope, it's definitely not gray. I'd also like to actually weather the car as well. I'm not going to do that here tonight, but it's something that I will do to kind of pull the whole thing together here, right? I can't not weather the car and put a load on it. It would seem weird to me. And I still have to color the inside of these two ends here because I totally forgot. One of those I missed a spot things. So I'll come back and I'll do that. You can kind of see them. Okay, cool. Voila. I don't have any string on me. So like I said, I'm probably not going to do that part tonight either. But yeah, just getting it this far, I mean, I can set it on there and, send it around the layout so nothing is being disturbed. If it falls off, it's like, oh well, no big deal. And yeah, I'll create a tie down or something for it. But there you go. So there is the custom load that I did, and you can kind of see the ends too. You want to make sure you color the inside because it's white there, and it's supposed to be that plastic color all the way through. The ties are obviously supposed to be a little bit darker, right? Though that'll absorb that ink and should lighten up in some areas here. Probably not all of it, but it all depends on how much you put on there. But it really absorbs the ink, so that's cool. I think what is it called? India ink does the same thing basically, but I always get the Citadel miniatures color. I always paint with those. I just prefer them. And again, can't stress this enough. This load here, literally the price of paint, which was $1.50, that's all it cost me, to make this. So, imagination is the limit here, with certain things like this, right? Again, you could do the two smaller sections of pipe, right? So instead of it being stuck to my elbow, so instead of it being one long load, you can do a shorter load like this, with the stack of 2x4s holding them up, and then another stack over here with a good amount of space in between. And that's just like a much smaller pipe, but I've seen it like this where it's the big pipe or the longer pipe. So that's why I went this route. And honestly, it fits perfectly. Like this straw was not cut. You know what I mean? It's just that's perfect length. And if you're wondering how long that is, eight inches. It's exactly 8 inches. So, I mean, technically, Brian, I used, because, if you have the app, every time you purchase McDonald's, they give you points. And then I kind of used the points today to get a free meal. So, but I don't dispute what you're saying. Technically, yeah, you don't want to walk in and just take all their straws. That would be no, right? Help a business. You can take the straw. Doesn't mean you're going to use it. I just pour my drink into a cup. I don't like drinking out of paper straws. It's gross. They absorb the drink, and then it becomes like it's like you're eating the straw. It's so gross. And that's kind of how this started because, I just not collect, but I wouldn't throw them out and I wouldn't use them. So, but yeah, so there you go. So before we sign off, because it's 7:30, we've been doing this for an hour now. Yeah, we hit that hour mark. I just wanted to pop on tonight, say hi to everybody, make sure everyone's doing well. And then, of course, highly encourage you guys to sign up for the giveaway that's happening tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. But, of course, our off the rails or off the track guys that normally do Monday night, they're going to be doing the pre-show. So you'll want to join Mike's channel, Trackside Mike, at 7 o'clock. Also, I believe Jim Tedesco is going to go live at 6. So technically, we got you all night. I don't know if you guys had plans tomorrow night, after supper, but basically, Jim Tedesco is 6 to 7, and then Trackside Mike and James are 7 to 8, and then GVO After Dark Christmas special, which is yet to be named, goes live at 8 o'clock, and should be a good time. And of course, don't forget Christmas, which is Monday. Sparky is doing a live at 1 o'clock. It starts at 1 o'clock, and he'll be giving away gifts as well throughout the day, hanging out. I believe Trackside Mike is either going to join his live at some point, or he's going to do his own live, a separate live, and he's going to be giving away some stuff as well. So come hang out, come have a good time. I'll be there, obviously. And we'll share in the Christmas season. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, which is totally cool. Everybody's got their own thing. This is a judgment-free zone, right? So, but come hang out. We're all going to be celebrating, and we're going to give away some trains. And I'm going to get back to work because I've got a whole layout to build still, and I've got layout updates to do, which you guys will see early in the new year. And then we'll hang out this Sunday morning because we're still working on the chocolate factory, the Walters Chocolate Factory. It's taking long. I mean, like if this was the size of the factory, I'd be done by now. But that's all I've got. And the office. That should be it. That should be the entire chocolate factory. But no. I had to pick the biggest, most expensive kit that Walters offers. Besides, the steel mill. But yeah. But other than that, you guys have yourselves a great night, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Again, you have until the end of the night to enter. Go to my shorts, and in the short that is labeled as free train rides, go comment Merry Christmas, and you will be entered into the contest tomorrow night. And then if you join us tomorrow night, you might just win something. So, and I know I got to wrap everything tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually a really good rapper. I usually end up having to do all the kids stuff too, right? So if you're good at something, they'll find out, and then you'll get stuck doing it every year. All right, guys. You have yourselves a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. I think I have a train to catch.